human skull here?
Yes.
This one, eh?
No.
Oh, this one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
Why do you say this is a human skull?
Because of the dentition.
Okay, you looked at the dentition.
There's no brow ridge.
Cranium.
That's
Who is saying cranium?
I say cranium.
Where is the cranium here?
It's this part.
Oh, what is the cranium? Brain box, right?
Yes.
Please don't confuse the difference between a cranium and a skull. When you talk about a skull, you're talking about everything here. But when you talk about the cranium, you're talking about the brain box. Do you understand? Yes. So, guys, human evolution is one of the topic which you can answer all marks. So it should not frustrate you. Just look at some of the things we're going to talk about, and then now you're able to answer questions. Let me start with this. Which skeleton is this? Human. To which family do humans belong? Huh? Yeah, now I'm starting hearing. Which family do you belong to? Imagine you know a dog, but you don't know yourself. How many die? How many dies? Yes. Guys, please make sure that you know the family to which humans belong. Because we're going to ask you that. What is the species name for humans? How do you write it? Underline, eh? Yes. Even sapien is a capital letter.
No.
Oh, you're excellent. You're excellent. So, now, since you know that, give me 2 characteristics do humans have in common with other primates based on the skull? Yes. The question comes, it doesn't come like all the characteristics. No. They want specific part. Yes.
The eye sockets are in the front.
Eye socket. Ne? Eye socket or eyes?
Eye sockets.
Anyway, in front. Ne?
Yes.
So even other primates, the eyes are in front. Ne?
Yes.
Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. Tell me, what do you see?
Opposable thumbs.
But the question is asking what?
Skull. It's a skull. Oh, skull.
Yes, even the cranium. But however, this one might be a little bit bigger than the other primates. You understand? Yes. What about if I look at the forelimb? Only 2. Forelimb. This is the hind limb. This is the front, or the forelimb. Okay? Tell me. I had it separately. Okay, maybe I left it. Yes, just look at it. You tell me. Check. Even that is an answer. Even that is an answer. You guys. You can't fail these things. If they ask you questions about you, you check yourself. Check yourself. Your thumb is like this. Eh? What do you have here? Fingers. Leave alone these ones who want to modify a bit to put something here, but normally it's supposed to do what? It's supposed to do what? How do you call this? Nails. Instead of? Claws. You understand? Because the dog has what? Claws. But for us we have what? Nails. Lastly, I'm going. Let me read. I know this. The characteristics you must know. Isn't it? Yes. Okay. Now, before I go to, let me ask you another question. Look at this. Give me 3 characteristics and explain them. Okay. Is this a bipedal organism or a quadrupedal organism?
Bipedal organism.
Based on that, you have said, how did you know that this is a bipedal organism? Yes.
The spine is forward.
The spine.
The forehead.
Show me this. Show me what you are saying.
Oh yeah, so in here.
In here, eh? Is what?
It's more
Forward.
More forward. He's saying that actually you need to use the word the position of foramen magnum. You understand? Yes. Foramen magnum is in the forehead. Look, I'm coming. Look at this hole. Eh? This is the hole, eh? A hole for the spine, isn't it? So, imagine, you see how it is now. It is direct. So it looks like this. Ne? Imagine this hole is here. How would you have walked? That's why you see this is a little bit at the back. Can it stand straight like this? No. That's why you know that gorilla guy on the TikTok. Ne? Yeah, he's trying to show you that this is a little bit at the back. You understand? So the position of foramen magnum will determine whether you are a bipedal or quadrupedal. I've not yet started the skull. I'm just asking you simple questions. The second question, the second answer here. The pelvis. What's the pelvis here? This one, eh?
Yes.
Is short and wider. Why? What is the importance of that? To support? So if you are short and wider, you can support the upper weight. I'm asking. So do you try to mean that short people and wide people, they support the upper weight? Short and wider to support the upper. Yes, guys. Even short and wider, the upper weight. Imagine you are sleeping on a bed too long, too high. Let me just say like that. And now another one is sleeping on the one which is short, and big. When now you are sleeping on the bed which is too long and narrow. When you try to turn, what is happening with the bed? I see. It can support the upper weight, but if it is down and wider, what happens? You sleep nice. So short and wider to support the what? The last one? Yes. S-shaped. You know that you are giving me the correct answer and you are changing it to a wrong one. Why not give me again?
S-shaped skeleton.
I'm not saying that's the correct one. Okay, S-shaped spine. Differentiate between the spine and the spinal cord. The spinal cord is the meat inside, but the spine is the bone. What you call the vertebra. These bones, which you call the lumbar, the thoracic, and then the cervical. You understand?
Yes.
This plus your tail. Did you know that you have a tail? I won't talk about it. But when you go back, when you are bathing, check that. So, I'm done with that. We'll talk about it more. And when the question comes, let me just do like this. Because now the problem with people, when they ask you questions,
Move your,
when they ask you questions, you end up not getting it right. Let me just use this, that, maybe on this, whatever. Okay, now tell me. Give me 3 differences between this and this.
Prominent brow ridge.
One. Okay.
Yes.
I said prominent brow ridge in the.
Prominent brow ridge here.
Yes.
And then here.
Absence of a brow
Mango with mango. Oranges with oranges. What about here? Brow ridge.
Yeah, no brow ridge.
Well pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay. And here.
There isn't one.
Flat syndrome.
It's not pronounced.
Not pronounced.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no confidence.
Someone is asking, say, oh, it's just modifying. If you don't know something, leave it. Go to something you know better. Ne? Okay, let me hear it. Define. What do you mean by define?
Like
Protruding. Hey, and then here.
and then they don't have like pronounced canines on the side.
So how about the other canines?
They're not like protruding outside of the mouth.
Okay. And then
Very prognathous. And
prognathous.
Yeah, prognathous. And the middle one is less.
And this and this.
Oh, just those
So
two.
talk about this.
There's like no prognathous.
Not prognathous. What do you mean by prognathous?
Like protruding like face.
Protruding face.
Not face, but like
Jawline. Eh? Eh?
yes.
So when you give me the answer and the answer is not coming out, you know where to go back and revise. Do you understand? Yes. It means that even when you reach there in exam, hey, you're scratching, you look at the app as if the answers are there. So, okay, now, can you talk about foramen magnum here?
No.
Why?
You can't see.
You can't see. Did I say observe? Was the question saying observe?
No.
Okay, when they say observable features, please make sure you look at the skull and give the answers. Correct? The canines are large. The canines? What's the opposite for large? Small. The face is flat. Isn't it?
No.
Oh, you don't read. You say, is this flat?
No.
Is this flat? The face is what? Sloping. The face here is what? Hey, I'm checking you if you are here. Okay. Hey, you say that the jaws are protruding. If you put it here nicely, you can see it better. You see? They are protruding. Imagine you. There are some people who are you to me that you are still the happy. Are you in the same family? No. Doesn't mean that if you have that character. No, man. Guys, let me tell you something. What happens in Las Vegas? And if you are studying, so does it mean that I want to come out because I'm short? Because I'm dark skinned? When I'm teaching, I teach. Ne? Yeah, if you have it or you don't have it, I'm not insulting you. I'm doing my job. You understand? It's like the same thing when you go to the doctor and ask you, remove the trouser. Are you going to say, Are you going to say that? No. You have to do what? To remove the trouser. So if I'm saying something here, I'm not insulting you. You understand? Yes. So, when you use the word prognathous, listen carefully. These ones are prognathous. This one, don't say is less prognathous. We say is not prognathous. This one are prognathous. Don't say more I know the books are saying more prognathous, less prognathous, but when you're marking, these are prognathous, these are not prognathous. If you want to use the word more, then you can say more protruding jaws, less protruding jaws. You understand? But if you use the word prognathous, the word prognathous means more protruding jaws. So if you not more protruding jaws, it's less, it means it's not prognathous. Clear? Yes. Now, I'm going to ask you. This one is big, ne? Which of the two has a bigger cranium? But I'm saying this one is big. Huh? This is skull, eh? You and elephants, which one has a big cranium? No. No. It's elephants. You and elephants, which has the big cranium?
Elephants have the big cranium.
Definitely, elephants have bigger cranium. But listen carefully. We compare the cranium to the body size, Baba. Ne? If you look at your body, is smaller compared to the cranium. You understand? So the elephants, however much, has a bigger cranium, but if you compare it to the body size, the cranium of the elephant is smaller. So whenever you are comparing, you have to say to the body size. Please don't forget about it. If you say and you don't talk about it, you're gonna get 0 with eyes. Sister, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. So, how is the cranium? How is this cranium? We are supposed even to measure this, but because of time, we're just gonna look at it. Ne? How is this cranium related to intelligence? The bigger the cranium, the bigger the brain. So what?
So it's more intelligent.
More intelligence. Ne? Wow. So the bigger the cranium, The bigger the what?
The brain.
The brain, eh? So more intelligent. So does it mean that if you have a big head, you are more intelligent? You need to tell us. Okay, we are comparing this with the species. You understand? Human species, dog species, goat species, you understand? Cat species, you understand? So human species, if you have a big head, doesn't mean that you have a bigger cranium. No, you have too much meat to eat. Do you understand? And you also compare this with your body size. Do you understand? So, whenever you're talking about the cranium, guys, please don't forget to talk about
The body size.
Aya. What do you talk about it, Joe? How do you talk about this shape? C and U. What's the difference? Give me the mark. C and U. What's the difference? Huh? So if I look at it like this, isn't it a U?
Yes.
When I look at it like this, isn't it a C? So what's the difference now?
The U shape is longer, and then the C shape is smaller and square.
What about when you say rectangle?
Yes.
Don't you think that this one is much more bigger? This one is rectangular shape, and then this one it's better. It's better that way, né? Yeah. So you see it. It's not cramming. If you're asking yourself, check it. Check it. Yeah. Talk about today. What else can you talk about this? If they just put in this. Canines. What about this? Talk about fast, guys. Wait. Did you see? So if I take you to the, I think I should invite them because I'm gonna organize another competition for life science students, independent schools in Johannesburg West again. Last time we had it at night, but kids were firing questions amongst themselves. And we give you time. If I ask you, tell me 1 second. If you don't know, I pass you another one. So you have to be fast when you're thinking. Okay? Canines. Shape. Oh. Talk about the chin.
The chin. Here you have a less developed chin.
Let's go. Not developed. Hey, when you don't have a chin, hey, this is less developed. Is it even there?
No chin.
No chin, man.
No chin.
And then here,
Developed.
yes, developed chin. Are you seeing? Those small mistakes you do is what help us, not you, to get a distinction. Did you hear me?
Yes.
I'm not saying it. Even if you are recording, I didn't say it. Do you think the government is ready for all of you to pass?
No.
If they want you all of you to pass, they must set simple papers. Isn't it? If they set hard papers, they want to know who is natural selection. You understand? So what do? You have to beat the natural selection so that you fit. How do you fit? By reading. So you have to read and read and read. When she calls you, she's not because she doesn't have time. No. She doesn't have what to do. She wants you to pass. The happiness of us is to see you when you are successful. If I told Ramaphosa, the president, even if he's not giving me anything, no, I'll say that's my student, Baba. Isn't it? I'll feel good. I'm not getting anything from him. Just a moment of him becoming successful is the happiness of the what? Of the teacher. So the teachers are not frustrating you. They want you to be successful. Imagine they want you to be successful more than them. Obviously, you earn more than them. All right, let's continue. Now, question. I have 3 species here. Which one is this? Gorilla. Okay. Which one is this? Human. Which one is this? Human lady. Human lady. Is it?
No.
Australopithecus, complete. Sediba.
Saidi.
Karabo.
Karara.
Homonality is there, ne? That's homonality. Yes. Yes. Now can we continue now? If imagine this one came from this, and then this one came from this. I call this one A, B, C. Which one is the transitional fossil? Which one is the transitional fossil? Is B, ne?
Yes.
Yeah, transitional fossil. Give a reason for your answer. Yes.
It has features about the ancestor and the descendants.
When you say it like that, when the question is showing you something, ne, you get 0. Don't stress about it. That's why we are here, just to remind ourselves. It's not that you don't know. You know, but how do we modify it? Who knows how to modify it? I said, give the difference between this. Show us that this is a transitional fossil. What are you going to look at? There are so many characteristics you can look at.
You can say.
Show that your father is a transitional fossil. For example, between your granny and you. They even tell you that, hey, when you have a nose, it's not exactly the same as your father. Or they'll tell you that, your mother's nose is a little bit bigger than yours. Do you understand? But it's a little bit smaller to that of the grannies. I see. So this one is called a transitional fossil. You can look at the face. The face is not as flat as this. You are lying. You are not in class. You are just being. The face is not as flat as this. Oh, now you're in class. The face is not as flat as this. And is not as sloping as this. Oh, you are in class now. Yes, you have to compare. Look at the canines. They are big. Look at this one. Miriam, look at this one. Very small. So if you are checking that, it means that it is transiting from these big canines to a very small canine. So if you look at the canines, these canines of this specimen or species is not as big as this and is not as small as that. So you have to look at a character and then you give us. Is it clear?
Yes.
Guys,
And be specific.
Yes.
Specific.
Guys, sorry guys. I have a lot of things to talk about, but because of time, I need to talk about this. I need to talk about. Give me 3 evidences which support the out of Africa hypothesis. Yes. 3. But by the way, before even you tell me that, what is out of Africa hypothesis? What does it say? I want to hear from you. Guys, talk.
Life started from like Africa and then they migrated out of Africa to like Africa.
Life started from Africa and then migrated to out of what?
Africa.
Are you sure? No. Don't want to change your answer?
What's your answer now?
Not live.
What is about out of Africa hypothesis? Is it about all the living organisms or specific to a specific species? Which species is that? Huh? Homo erectus. Humans. Just talk about the humans. Yeah. They're asking you where exactly humans originated from. So when you are saying it, you have to use the word modern humans. Modern humans originated from Africa and then they migrate to other continents. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are you hearing it?
Yes.
So does it mean that all people were black? No. I said that, guys, nothing here is what. We are just asking ourselves. I didn't write that, Theo. Did you write it? Now we want to prove. Does it mean that all people were black?
Yes.
Based on them, they are saying yes. Do you understand? Because they are saying that modern humans originated from Africa and then they migrate to other continents, the rest of the world, other than what? Africa. Now give me 3 evidences to support that. Fossil evidence, genetic evidence, cultural evidence. Now the question is asking. Modern humans originated from Africa and migrated to the rest of the world. Yes. Based on the evidences provided on this table, identify 2 evidences to support that statement. Yes.
The specimen of the gorilla is only found in Africa and it is older than other species.
Hey. Did you hear the question? Modern humans originated from Africa and migrated to the rest of the world. Whatever. Ne? Based on the evidences provided on this table, give 2 of them.
So I wanted to say like those stones.
Those stones, ne? How about them?
Cultural evidence.
Cultural evidence.
Yes.
So here we have the fossil evidence and the cultural evidence. They can bring it on a phylogenetic tree and then they ask you, based on that, you understand? Then when you have to look at what is being provided there. You understand? Yes. So in this case, we have cultural evidence and we have the fossil evidence. But how do you use fossil evidence? Listen carefully. Here. If you are dozing, you better wake up. Listen carefully. When you talk about fossil evidence, you know what you talk about? You need to use 2 terms. The first term is only. The second term is oldest.
Term, yeah. Term. Oldest and only.
Do you hear that?
Yes.
When you use only, when you use oldest. You use the word oldest if what you are talking about is found everywhere. Use the word only if what you are talking about is found in Africa. So the oldest will only apply on Homo erectus and Homo sapiens. While the word only will apply to Ardipithecus, Australopithecus, and Homo habilis. When it reaches to Australopithecus, you give some examples. They are not specific to Australopithecus africanus. They are saying Australopithecus. It can be Australopithecus ethiopicus, Australopithecus anamensis, Australopithecus, as long as Australopithecus. Do you understand? Yes. So, you talk about Ardipithecus, the fossils of Ardipithecus, the fossil of Australopithecus, then you mention the fossil of Homo habilis were only found in Africa. Then when you go to Homo erectus, what is Homo erectus? What does it mean? Do you know the meaning of erecting? Do you know the meaning of erecting? Erecting. Yes. To erect. Erect and I see. Erect and I see. Yes. Meaning that specimen, that species could walk upright. They call it the upright walking man. I see. Yes. So guys, these things are simple. If they ask you the common name of Homo erectus, then you think about erecting. Starting what? Walking upright. I'm not talking about the other one. I'm not talking about it well. Okay. So, the oldest fossil of Homo erectus and Homo sapiens were found in Africa. That's why I usually ask people that if Tim White is Homo sapien. He discovered Homo sapiens. And he himself is Homo sapien. So, whom did he discover? Did he discover himself? So, he discovered the oldest Homo sapiens. Do you understand? That's why when you reach to Homo sapien and Homo erectus, you add the word oldest fossil of Homo sapien and Homo erectus. Clear? You don't put those words, 0. We don't debate about it. Sisters, is it clear? Sister, I've not seen you saying or mm. Is it clear? Okay, lastly. Which one is more advanced? A, B, C?
B.
Wow. Wow. Which one is more advanced? A, B, C? Hey. Woo.
Is it sharp?
I'm asking you, just look at it and then you tell me which one is more advanced?
Oh.
B. A.
It's A.
It's B.
I think it's B.
Because
It's A.
Is A.
C.
Is B. Is C. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's find out. Tell me, what can this do?
you can clap.
Can it smash? Is it?
Coconut.
Can it cut?
No.
Can it?
Starts fire.
Okay. What can this do? What can this do? Serious?
Can poke.
She can blast that.
What about you approach me and I do this? Can smash you still? Isn't it? Yeah, you approach me. Bah! Isn't it? It can be used for defense, isn't it? Also. It can kill.
Yes.
I can even put here and then
Yeah. Break.
like an axe.
Open coconut.
Isn't it? Yes. I can also use it. Check the grip here. It has, ne? You see that it is not that smooth. It's rough. It can be held in the hand with strength, isn't it? What about this? Not that much. To make this from this, you need brain. Which shows that this is a primitive one, while this, you need more brain to think to make this. So there is evolution there. What about from here to here? Spear, Shaka, Zulu! Isn't it? Eh? Isn't it? You think Shaka Zulus were using this?
No.
I don't think so. They're using this. Eh? They can put a spear. They can cut the meat. Nyama. Yummy, yummy. You understand? Yes. So, this one to change from here to here requires what? Brain.
Brain.
Which tools do we use now?
Knife.
No, man.
Gun.
Gun, bombs. Nuclear bombs now. From here to nuclear bomb. I see. It requires what? Brain. That's the evolution. Do you saw evolution take place? Show me evolution between you and your father. Or your mother.
Yes, my father did.
No, okay, your mother or your elder. Show me evolution between you and your parents. Or your guardians. Yes. Guys, don't forget that the more you evolve, the more you become more complex. You understand? So guys, basically, the phone your father was holding when he was like you is not the same as the phone he's holding. I think that's evolution. Is it clear? So guys, I think I'm gonna stop here.
Somebody can play for us.
We can play.
Like 10 minutes.
No man, I need to go to